when we were living in Christiansburg at the water slide, Dad had stayed up for 30 nights in a row, and she got worried about going back and letting Wayne's mom and dad see the kids. So she left on Sunday afternoon, but couldn't make it back to Wayne's parents' house. So she had to stop and call, have them come get her. She was too tired. And she ended up going out to the grave where Wayne was buried. And stayed out there pretty much most of the night. So, somehow, when she came home, it looked like she just grabbed the kids, threw them in the car, and no carriers, didn't even put coats on them. But she made it to the end of the road, and looked like the kids fell off the seat. She bent down to pick them up and looked up, and there was a tree. Well, right then, Pat went to heaven, and the kids, an ambulance come by, picked up the kids. So Mom and Dad had to be contacted by Bob on the Marine radio, and they flew back, and we went to the morgue where they had Pat. Dad looked at her, and he cried his eyes out. And my mom said, "Are you okay?" And he said, "I'll never be okay." I don't know if he felt guilty because of the way he was his whole life, being hard on everybody. He was always right. Everybody else was always wrong, no matter what the subject was. So after the kids got out of the cast, and they was okay, Wayne's mom and dad wanted weekend visitation. Dad wouldn't agree to that, so they took off with the kids, went to Florida, lived on the boat. You can't raise two kids on a 50-foot boat in Daytona. So he went to Tennessee, traded the boat on the farmhouse. Why he didn't stay there, I don't know. But he should have given me and Wayne, given me and Cricket, Wayne and Sue Ann, and then he should have I can't say he should have done nothing. And I remember my grandma, he telling my grandma, you should have, you ought to. And she said, you ought to get you some R2s and let me worry about myself. But he never did that. And I think he was called to preach. But he never would surrender to do that. God had to give my mom cancer. Finally, that day in the office, he said that I was going to have to raise the kids. And this is when they were just too wild. I couldn't bring them around. Tisha, she was getting ready to go to college. And the only way I could have handled Wayne, I would have had to beat him up. And I wasn't going to do that. He wasn't made to obey authority. Not one time after Mom and Dad did my dad take them kids to church. Not one time did he ever read them a Bible story, teach them anything out of the Bible. I found his Bible laid up in the trailer when they was having this auction. Like, when he moved, he just pitched it up in there. Didn't want nothing to do with God or the Bible or anything. And I let Steve have that Bible. Of course, he's not worth spitting on. And I'm sorry I did that. But, I just have a heart full of memories that I have to live with. And I sure didn't mean to pass that on to you, Chris. But the Bible says we cannot but speak the things which we have seen and heard. And they said I was too hard on the girls. That's why he wouldn't give us Wayne and Sue Ann. But we just made y'all behave. We wouldn't let you whine. And we tried to fix things that you were going to have trouble with later on in your life. I don't know. You just, sinners raise sinners. And I guess you have to get over that. At the time you get your kids raised, that's why I went to Culpeper because you didn't have any friends, no service to God. I felt like we weren't doing anything for God where we were at. And y'all didn't do right there. And we ended up having to leave because of that. But here we are. So just pick up. Start today. Leave all the bad behind. Remember the good. And try to make good memories from now on. I love y'all very much.